Now then, somebody's peddling, and we should have other people going and gathering, I don't know, berries and meat or something. It's still growing. Yeah, but nobody's picked up that one yet. Yep, we definitely gonna need more people over the granary right now. That hurts because I need them building stuff, but it seems like such a waste because they won't have a cart. I just want to build another granary. Have it assigned only to berries. Which means I can probably just put it right off of this road right here. Ideally, close enough. Set it just to berries and then only assign people there because that would be 2 carts worth of stuff going out there. And then even if this one can collect berries, it's generally going to be doing other things, I suspect. And it doesn't stay on top of berries. This one won't have a choice. Set it at the highest priority. I don't think it's going to need a market stall. As a matter of fact, I don't want it to have a market stall. Commander Foreign, welcome. A chainmail helmet. This is a chainmail coif. We went to battle earlier, so I didn't take off my arming cap or my coif, but I did take off the plate mail helmet because it gets heavy. I bought this one special for the game. Mostly because the other one I have is a jousting helmet, and you just cannot stream in this. I've tried, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, welcome. I tried to do some form of cosplay, funny or as outrageous as this, depending on the game that we're playing. And since I own a full suit of plate mail armor, or well, I wouldn't say it's a full suit. It's a mostly full suit, and I like shaping steel. I decided to bring it along. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. I'm debating on whether I want to keep these guys down here to just constantly be working on this. Because we do want it ready for October. Or if I just want them over building other things. Like, this has to happen. I don't know if it's more efficient to do it this way. Probably not. Oh, we need these houses built. Yeah, we need more people moving in. So this becomes second highest after that granary. So do you take commissions? No, it was just a hobby. I do metal shaping for fun. I'm very careful not to say I am not a blacksmith. It is all purely metal shaping. And I encourage other people to do it. I'm a big do-it-yourselfer. Our projects are legion. If you visited curtailedcomic.com to see the comics, you've seen all of the different stuff that we have done. And once you learn that metal is basically, at least, don't work with aluminum first, in my opinion. It is a diva of a metal. But if cold, mild steel, it's basically like really hard saltwater taffy. You know, you heat it up, it bends easier. It can just be like stretched and squashed and beaten to submission. It's like, okay, this really isn't that bad. I can do whatever the hell I want with it. Hell, for my vent braces and my greaves, I just wrapped metal around a PVC pipe and then used ratcheting straps to just force it into that shape. And I just had a bunch of different pieces of PVC of the radius that I wanted. And then ran it around a bead roller, stuck it in the oven at 400 degrees until it turned gold and scratched off the part I didn't want to be gold. Yeah, No crucible, not a blacksmith, but for metal shaping, I don't know, it's fun. And it's useful. It's a useful skill to have. I was just doing derpy stuff. Welcome back. Speaking of derpy stuff, welcome back, Derpy. Hey, these got taken care of. That's amazing. It's like they listen to you if you tell them to do things. I really wasn't expecting that to work. We're going to have more houses coming up down here. Are these, I was going to say, they should be medium priority. The lumber's already been delivered. So what are they building? Probably these things. Hey, the granary's up. Okay, advanced. No. No, yes. No. No. And so I have one family working there because I need them to be coming out here before we run out of room. Oh, they're not. Okay, we're good. Wait, did they stopped growing in July? All right, I'm gonna watch and see if that goes back up. I didn't realize they stopped that early. But if that's the case, yeah, we're already good there. Oh, Derpy, I've been there. I don't have. So to say, do I have them? I generally have a Tylenol here because in the past, they had me on medication for depression, and it would cause just really bad migraines. Like I didn't understand what a migraine was, and I used to get little headaches, and yeah, okay, it's a little headache, and it would just slowly build up, and if it got bad enough, okay, I'll take a Tylenol and I'll get rid of it. Now with that stuff, as soon as I felt any pang, anything resembling a headache, I would just get up and go get the headache medication immediately, because it would go from little to really bad really fast. And yeah, I feel for you. I know that feel. Yeah, we need more fuel. I didn't realize berries. Yeah, you really do need a bunch of people on berries, like March through June, because they grow really fast. And then after that, it's that's the end of it. Does it ever get built? Nope. Okay. We got plenty of oxen, and we got plenty of people hauling logs everywhere that they need to be. We just don't have anybody to build it. No, don't seed it right now. God damn it, guys. Here, this is now highest priority, so you have to go work in that instead. Yeah, I don't want this to... Oh, no, that's right. All this stuff is going to reset. No, as long as it's done... I don't want it to actually start growing. I just want it to be done by... I think as long as it's not like 15% grown, it will grow through the winter or something like that. It's just to be done before November. Hey, welcome back, Hook the Rook. Lady, you can assign 2 forager huts with 6 total people and a granary with 1 worker next to it. That's what I did. Yeah, I'm looking at... I've got it set up over here with this granary that's going to be probably just the berry granary. And they only have... Because it's not the upgraded one, they only have the 1 cart. But that'll be enough going back over there. I've heard back and forth about having one family versus another. But the reason I've got the 4 here is just to have the storage capacity. Because then if you have 4 forager huts, you can hold 200 berries. And I don't have to worry about how fast the pantry is, or if anybody's working the pantry. I just have the 2 families in there. They grab them all, move over here. I could build 2 more, and then they kind of work as pantries. And then one family working in a pantry, they'll pick them up eventually. Yeah, I wish I could take credit for that. I did it accidentally, and I was like, oh, yeah, I could just do that. Because the granaries take stone. The forager huts don't. If you're rotating crops, they won't try to replant right away. Oh, I didn't even notice I wasn't rotating crops. You haven't really decided what I'm trying to do with that. So in that case... Yeah, I'll make this fallow. Yeah, I could just have him queue it up for the next one. The only problem is one family can't do this, so I was kind of like getting them ahead of the curve, and now I'm kind of like, was that a good idea? Because now they're going to come over here. If I don't stop this over here, they're going to come over here and try to seed this. And I don't want them to seed it yet. Because if they do and it starts growing, they're going to try to harvest it in September. So once they're done with over here, I'm just going to pull them out of the farmhouse and wait for, what is it, October? Yeah, October. And then just have a bunch of people come down here. They will plow early. They won't sow early. Oh, so if I go to, which one are we working on right here? The highest crop rotation. So if this is set to wheat right now, will they seed it afterwards? It's July. They request more area for their... You're not supposed to have... No. You're not allowed to have a market stall. All right, we'll test that out. Because, yeah, I do want them to plow them all. I don't want them to sow them. Not right now. Why? What? This isn't my town. T. What is H? Oh, right, H is house. Why did it move my cursor when I hit H? It was sow in July. I meant that bug where they'd start doing it immediately after harvest and sow before. So do they sow in September the field, which will be fallow after crop rotation in October? That I don't know. Honestly, he's been working heavily on crop rotation, but it's been tweaked so many times that I just don't trust it. And I guess if this is on main branch right now, I probably should learn how to do it, but you know we're going to have another experimental patch come out probably pretty soon. So I'm just going to go back to that one. I'm just going to play whatever the latest one is. But we'll see what they do here. Because I only have the one family down here. I need all the rest building things. And realistically, what I would actually prefer is never to assign somebody to the farmhouse. And then maybe have a toggle up here. Like I could click on it. And it has a toggle that pops down. And it just says, allow unassigned. Because right now, your unassigned families, they will, without you telling them, they will go handle working the oxen. They'll build buildings. They'll put out fires. I think everybody puts out fires. But they'll do a variety of different things without you needing to tell them to do so. And what I don't understand is, if that's the case, why wouldn't you just get a bunch of temporary farm hands to come in? And that's exactly what they did, is, do we need a lot of people right this second? And yes, that's what happens when you have to harvest crops or plow a field or sow a field. You hire a whole bunch of people. They all come in and do it. And then it's like the family that handles everything the rest of the year. That's what anybody that isn't assigned, you shouldn't have to go into the farm and assign a bunch of people and then unassign a bunch of people. Because who keeps one person assigned to the farm all year? I mean, I guess if they're threshing the grain, but they thresh the grain so fast with if you've already got 8 people or 8 families in there threshing the grain, you just leave them in there until it's done. There's no point in removing 7 and then leaving 1 in there, because if they finish too early, well, now you're still wasting a family. They should just, I don't know. It's early access. They will plow it, but they won't re-sow it for wheat if fallow is the next rotation. You don't have to pause the farmhouse to wait for October to sow. I need to make better use of pausing in general. Oh, yeah, where they would go through immediately after harvest. That was annoying. Yeah, I just want them to pre-plow everything so they're ready by whenever time. But realistically, I would probably honestly just be like, yeah, can we just pause everything and then everybody go over to the farmhouse and then pause the farmhouse and everybody go back to everything else? Which would be great, except that when I get so efficient with these family setups, notice there are a bunch of houses right here. I want these to be the families that actually, I mean, it's a farmhouse. Someone should live here. I mean, a lot of people should live here. The farmer should live here. And this should be kind of an artisan house. Instead, I'm going to have to build a farmhouse here that somebody lives in that I'm going to upgrade. And these are going to be the guys that you would want to work here all the time. And if they're doing something else, I'm going to take them off of those jobs and bring them over here so that they're not running all over the place. Because this is the most critical part of the game. It's not the wars, it's not the bandits, it's not anything else. Getting your damn farms to work properly is the most critical part of the game because it's all so time sensitive and they are such idiots about it. What am I even supposed to be doing? I think it's time-based, so I just need more Burgess plots leveled up. What else can we have? Nothing, because it's not level 2. And that's because we need different types of food, but we don't have any veggies yet. Oh, right, yeah, let's save and see if these can be turned into vegetable gardens or if it's just going to explode again. Yeah, it's just because that guest house is over there, I'm going to guess. No worries. That's okay. This one couldn't be upgraded. I don't know that this needs the extra people, but veggies are veggies. How do you guys only have 9 berries? Oh, somebody must be pulling the berries for something, like the food stall. No. You have 200 berries. I'd prefer you didn't get eggs. Everything else is fine. Yeah, you need to be a tanner for a bit because the animals need to recover. Yeah, they just do not regrow after July. So that is a lot of berries that need to come in. Presumably, there we go. Somebody with a cart. Urhas, transporting berries, 10 at a time. It's a hard job, but somebody's doing it. Pantry is full. Yeah, it is, but nobody works there, so it doesn't matter. Generic storage is full. Of what? The manor? The hell are you talking about? No, it's not. Go home, Manor Lord. You're drunk. What have we got? Again, it's fuel. Imagine dragging that cart for 10 berries. Truly a miserable existence. I like to think of them as goofy Franconian units. Bushels of berries. Barrels of berries. I don't know. Whatever 10 of something can fit to fill an entire cart. Because in the past, I've seen them take like baskets of bread and put them in there, and then the basket just disappears. But at least it's a basket. And they go and get baskets for berry picking in the first place, so I'm kind of assuming that's what it is. What are you guys doing? Crafting? Sewing? Excuse me? Oh, right, yeah. And this is another one where I kind of am like, I try to keep people near wherever they work, and that way I can assign, you know, if you live here, then you're now the charcoaler. That you were the charcoal family. You deal with the charcoal pits. You work very closely with the woodcutters. The cutters are another house that's very nearby. and they are the people who are assigned to do those things, and that's what they do. That's how last names came about, as opposed to the people that are doing vegetable gardens. I would actually prefer that they're not assigned specifically to something, because I do want them to have at least one or more people available to go over and take care of the veggies, because that's important. It's 10 blueberries. Don't make light of their struggle. True, it is truly a hard and terrible existence. What I really need here is a forester right on the other side of the woodcutter's lodge. I always neglect it, but they really are incredibly overpowered. Should have gotten a road around the colliery. Because I still can. Oh, that is a forester's hut. Just need somebody in it. Well, that's okay too. Well, we have more people. We need more things built right now, as it stands. How are we looking at? Militia, spears, and holy shit, we need more people. But, yeah, we're doing well on war. Oh, yeah, they were way too powerful. I was like, what the hell? Which then makes you question, how did they even get that strong in the first place? What the fuck? Oh, they finally finished the windmill. Jesus. All right, we're going to need a communal oven eventually. I don't know why that was so difficult to find. Fortunately, the oven's a low priority. So, in September, this is going to rotate over, which means I don't want this to be wheat right now, right? If I remember correctly, in November, when it switches from, or not November, in September, when it switches from September to August, this is going to go away, and this will be new. And if this is set to wheat right now, what they're doing is just going to go away, and it will all be for nothing. So I really need this set to wheat again. Oh shit, it's already growing. God damn it. So they're just going to try to harvest this in September as it is. That's what I was afraid of. And once they harvest it, they're just going to try to plow and seed it again. You know what? Just go do something else. We'll bring everybody down to the farmhouse in, I don't know, October, I guess. Because there's no good way to do this right now. And frankly, yeah, we'll have one of these people working the mill, one of these people working the oven. Oh, yeah, we should have somebody working the saw pit. Probably okay on long. Yeah, we got a fair bit of timber now. At least there's that. The sad part about the, fact it is manor lords and all that. But you really don't need the manor. All you really need is the manor and the guardhouse. Or whatever it's called. The garrison tower. Because all of your villagers don't go running into your little castle just yet. That will be one hell of a change to the gameplay when that comes around. Because you know it's coming. Alright, let's say... Start really... getting some people set up. Hauling out some ore, turning it into iron. And... I don't remember how many we need. I think it's like 2 bloomeries per person. In this, because this is never going away, this will be a situation where I do build a bunch of houses specific to working either in the mine and or in the bloomery, and just one each. And we'll have a road coming off of each of these. You do need like a ton of bloomeries for each pit. Bandit camp was sighted. Let me guess. What's his name is already going over there. How far away from me is it? Yeah, you should really be able to set, as Derpy is saying, I would like it if the manor didn't, when you surround the thing in walls, make them uninteractable. It should be there to protect your vassals. Like, these are your people. They're supposed to be, you're supposed to be protecting them as a lord. All right, let's see how slowly these guys can go over. Because I'm neglecting the fact that I should be... Hold up. Before we do this, don't sprint. There we go. Yeah, another rule is armor. See, he immediately responds, and he's going to be watching me closer again. Where's he coming from? Oh, Christ. Give me the... Wouldn't zoom out there. He's there. Bandit camp is... Actually, for once, he's further away. I might be able to get there first. Get some experience, get some money. Do we have the money for the garrison? Not really. We don't have any money because I've not been paying attention to trade, which is something I was generally doing right away in the past. I haven't been doing so. We haven't even established a single trade route. What are we going to trade? Probably weapons. We're going to have a lot of spears. It's going to take a bit, though. And I'm going to go all the way to plate. I can't even afford to establish the trade route for plate, but it should be the first one that you do open, because it's going to double in price the next time you open another trade route. So it's sort of a long game sort of thing. Realistically, I should probably do large shields or something like that, but we don't have enough people for another unit, right? Yeah, we have 2 dudes. Wait, how do we have 2 spare dudes if... No, that's right, these guys will fill out. There we go. Alright, so if I go to the retinue, there's 5 of them. You guys really aren't doing anything, so why don't you guys come over here? Did that work? I don't think it worked. There we go. Stop sprinting because you guys are terrible at it. I didn't even give you guys the right colors, I realized. The logging camp, is it all the way over there? Wow, that finally got finished. That's amazing. Alright, they're going to take entirely too long to get over here, so we're going to leave without them. Doesn't even matter if we're organized. We just have to beat Baron von Bitchface. Wait, where was this place? There it is. And there should be more than enough. What does this place have? Not much. Look at the other available things. Because we'll get some influence from defeating the bandits, from securing an area, but he's already claimed. I mean, in fairness, I don't really want... I have the best province. Like as Elzebub said, if you see one that has a crown over the pickaxe and nothing else, that's the best province. This is the first time I've ever spawned in the best province. All right, what are you guys doing? Go over here. Matter of fact, let me guess, he's going to have the high ground. Yeah. So we could come in over here. But they're going to start attacking me before that. I should probably just follow the damn road. You could fight in the trees. Don't generally like doing that. The worst part is, of course, this is happening in August. Like, we're going to need a bunch of people. All of our productivity's gone now because of a bunch of bandits. And just because I have to beat what's-his-face. I guess I could have just hired some... Can I still hire, or is he already at the point in the game where he's hiring everybody? We're down to 2. These guys both arrived too far away, and they're... Yeah, he would be the same place as the other guys, so... They would just show up back here and then have to try to march through him. He does tend to march slower without sprinting than your units do. Not by a ton, but... Retinue, why don't you, just take the long road. Yeah, that's great. You're already slow. Why are you going slower? You know, Retinue, just don't even worry about it. You were so not going to make it. I didn't realize how much faster these guys were. Pretty sure he's going to engage us before we actually form a line. What happened to your... Oh. Before we form... Yeah, he's already coming. So we're gonna wind up fighting in the trees. Not ideal. But it won't be ideal for him either. Oh, right. I'm going into battle, so... It's just bandits, but... You know. Safety first and all that. I don't remember seeing this before where you could had this little like blur effect, but I don't spend a lot of time in the trees either. All right, man. I wish we could get them all in the same color. Like if we just bought bulk dyes for the color of your militia, that'd be nice. Is it possible to touch down a view in person? Yes, it is. The only downside right now is it's going to take me to the nearest road. And I have to know where the hell I am. So if we were fighting on a road, I can hear them. I know they're over here. I can hear the yelling. Unfortunately, this is also all the faster I can run. There's deer there. Oh. I also forgot to hit V and click off of them, so they're all going to have little white circles underneath of them. Sounds like the battle's already started. If this wasn't bandits, I wouldn't be doing this, by the way. I'd need to actually watch my troops from above. Huzzah! The bandits have broken and run. Where are you guys going? What formation is this? What cockamamie bullshit? Alright, check the bandit camp. Retinue, just literally disband. Just go back over here. Don't worry about it. And now it's September. Or you know what, Retinue, you're not doing anything else. Go get the bandit camp. Doesn't matter how long it takes to do that. You guys sprint back here. Because I need you guys here for farming time. Oh, he just came out of the... I was like... Yeah, he's just leaving. Another ruler's army was sighted. Yeah, because he came out of the trees. We happened to catch him. As he's coming out of the trees. So is anything actually being built right now? I don't think so. So I've got 4 families not doing anything. And they need to be. Needs to be upgraded? No. I mean, only for a bit, frankly. We could have more bloomeries being built. Definitely going to be a constant thing. Here's to see this will tank the market on iron, ingots, and everything else that we can make with it. My orders are to disband. Get back to your work. They'll walk back to their jobs slower than they otherwise would. However... trying to figure out what I want to pause. I'd like something that totals 8 families so I can just pause it whenever I want and then send them down to work the farms. But I learned with rich iron clay deposit, it is worth it to fit 3 mines on top of 1 deposit if you go for the deep. You can put more than 1 mine on a single deposit. Oh my god. Wait, it says no deposit in range. I don't know, that's pretty close, and it's not letting me do it. I guess you have to be, like, really far off of it. Like, you'd have to just be on the very edge. I also would imagine, that seems like it would flood the market. I've never had any problems with getting a whole bunch. You have to micro it a bit? Alright, fair enough. Alright, we're going to hit all the people over here. Then we're going to pause that so that we get 5 people back. Because we have plenty of staff. We're going to put 1 person here. Pause that. That way they can be building. And I think we're just going to shut down the ironworks. I shouldn't have called this Springfield. I should have called this place Pittsburgh. I think we're just going to shut down the ironworks. What do you want? Oh, yeah, treasury stuff. For farming season. But iron can produce... Yeah. I was thinking you could have... because there's the armory, and I'm going plate. I've never actually gotten plate working, I think. Now that we're out of combat. And it was already hurting my neck, which is odd. Because I've worn it for hours before. If anything, we should probably have 2 blacksmiths. What are you doing? You are not being upgraded because we don't have enough food. Or enough varieties of food, right? Yep, 2 types of food, and all we have is berries. Not enough meat. Not enough vegetables. Is this up? Yeah. Why can't these guys keep fuel stocked? They have 30 fuel. I have 118 charcoal. And they can't keep the firewood stall stocked? Oh, so you can't even sell it worth a damn. Well, I'm going to sell it anyway. It's the principle of the matter. Unless it'll give me something to do with these damming it. The iron slabs, as they call them. Oh, because this needs upgraded. So they're probably doing too damn much. And that's why. Everybody's transporting. Yeah, we'll need another person and another cart. That's why they can't keep it stocked. So we'll need another person on that. Let's get it upgraded for the other stock piece. On the plus side, everybody can just walk over here and do that. I mean, the lumber will have to be hauled over here, but all the other things are already here.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
And we have 5 families available to do it. I'm not even going to bother trying to harvest the what little bit that other field was putting together. I don't think it's worth it. I didn't even want to do it. That was right quick.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
And I will assign another family here shortly. Once we get the farming taken care of. Oh, these places don't even have family. I do wish I could tell families to move to another house. I don't think I can do that. And at this point, I don't want to expand the people I have until I'm sure that I can feed them all. Yeah, there's a little bit of wheat that is like, what? Yeah, 7% growth. As a matter of fact, I'm going to burn that field. So that they don't try to do anything with it. Yeah, that's pretty much the only way you can go about doing it. But I can't assign, like, for my veg. I want somebody in this house because it's got veggies in it. I want them working the vegetable garden. But I can't take somebody from this house and say, you live over here now. I can assign them a new job, but I can't assign them a new house. I guess I should just have the mine working until it's October. And we're going to find out if this suddenly disappears. It shouldn't, because it'll switch right over to wheat since it was never finished plowing. And that should be the same. Why are people moving in down here but not into the other one? For the love of... Okay. What do you guys do? You're a miner. Well, yeah, I guess everybody would be mining. So what I really want you to do is to work the windmill. Even though the windmill... I mean, the windmill's going to be paused right now. And then this family... They're actually currently unassigned. Not a bad idea. Don't want you to mess with... I don't know where you're assigning... What do you... Oh, you're picking up lumber. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that right now, because if I do it... Well, let's see if I pause the game, and they're guiding an ox, and I assign them to the communal oven, and then pause the oven... Nope. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Also, the oven doesn't get to run a stall. Are you going to go right back to working an ox? No. Oh, yes, you are. I'll be damned. That almost never works. And now that it's October, everybody come down here. We're going to pause the mines. Now I got a whole bunch of extra people. Everybody come down and work the fields. The worst part is it's going to take them forever to get down here. No, unassigned families to guide. I don't care. How are you guys doing? Who's over here? Everybody else is kind of necessary in their current positions. So maybe you. You can pause. And come down to help in the fields. Oh, check it out. Somebody else is down here. You also, well, you're actually going to get assigned to the oven, which is paused. So you're not really assigned to the oven. And then, excuse me. How can you be a baker? The oven's paused. Interesting. Kind of broke that. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Now, presumably, a bunch of people are going to come running down here to help. Will they get everything done in a month? I don't think so. I think this is going to be a giant waste. And that's the problem of September, October, November, where you have 1 month to harvest, 1 month to both plow and sow, and it's just, I don't know, it's not a great system. But I'm pretty sure I've done this before with 8 families, and they were able to handle 3 Morgans. At least as long as they did it in order. We'll see. And I know you guys can't see that it's October in the bottom right-hand corner, but I assure you that it is. Not sure if you always hear the church bell when it changes or not. I mean, even if they don't fully sow this field, you'll get something. And I think they'll go back if you assign someone. Winter is approaching. Yeah, I know. I think they'll go back and do some more planting in the spring if you have somebody working in the farm. But by that point, I won't. So now it's November. And now everybody's going to quit over here. Or is it December that they quit? Are they still working on this? So you can go through November. Yeah, it's the little... Technically, November is autumn. So winter is... I thought something felt wrong about that. I'm like, I swear they don't have... So they have 1 month to harvest, 1 month to plow, 1 month to sow, technically. So that was plenty of time for all of them. To handle all of that. And off they all go. And then we pause the farmhouse because it's not necessary anymore. We unpause the deep mine. We have 6 families ready to build, I don't know, something. Which would generally be houses, but I want to start, we're working on population control now. The logging camp should be unpaused because we do need lumber. The bloomery should be unpaused. And my only real concern is how we're going to handle the berries afterwards. Because I feel like it's almost seasonal that we're going to be working on different stuff. Because during the winter here, you'll be doing like cutting down trees, I guess planting trees. We should probably have somebody in these forester huts. No, you can't do forester huts now. Winter's coming up and they can't plant during that time. So, yeah, because I think this is why I stopped playing for a while, because I was burnt out since it's micromanaging with each year, and you kind of, get the most efficient way of doing it, you have to switch people off seasonally, because you're cutting down trees in the winter and, doing mining in the winter until you really maximize food. What your big limiter is food. Because then you can have just an overwhelming workforce. So that's why I was like, I'm not building any more houses until we get food nailed down. And right now we're at about 11 and 11. Food has slowly been going down. We're doing okay on trading without having traded too much. But we needed some food variety. So I'm tempted to get a couple of eggs. They're really expensive though. These they don't. It's a little bit of variety. It's kind of annoying. Where do you guys? Why are you tilling fields? It's November. Are you planting squash? What's your storage look like? I'm assuming... No, you don't have anything in the pantry. And now it's December. I'll spend some money on chickens. Yeah, in the past I've used the bakery and just had tremendous amounts of food. I didn't on this one because I do have the deep mine, and just for once I wanted to go with all of this. I haven't even gotten the trade logistics because I haven't opened up any routes, and I just want them to cost half as much. But I wanted the deep mine first so that I could get a bunch of iron in, and then I wanted to make my own armor, get everybody fitted. But yeah, in the past, this is a hard one because we are really on like the best plot. And by having the ability to make deep mines, we can then go through and get all of these. We could just buy all of our armor if we wanted to. Realistically, we should probably do deep mine, bakery, trade logistics, and I don't know, orchards, maybe sheep breeding. That's the one we should do. I'm just kind of doing a meme run, and I want to do all this, all metalworking, despite the fact that we have fantastic farming, and realistically should probably make bakeries, and would make it way easier for me to do everything that I'm doing. We'd have so many extra people. It'd be like the last one we played, Nuzlocke. But I'm hoping with the fertility that we have already, we're not going to need it. It is now 4 a.m. on the east coast of the United States, for anybody keeping track. Yes. How much do you need in for? I guess I could get clay if I wanted over there. I could get clay and Waldbrand. Yeah, it's only 1,000 to claim. Doesn't I don't want to, because then I have to defend it, which is annoying. But I guess I should, because it's cheaper than dealing with it in the future. Epic berries kind of sucks. But it's literally, what are your options? Epic berries. This presumably, oh, that's a rich deposit of clay, but it's all the way over there. This, yeah, everything's rich clay and berries. So we have a road that goes right through here. So I think I'm going to do that. Does this one, that road just stops? It just stops. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I was like, who the hell's L's the Destroyer? Oh, right, that's me. Despite the fact that it didn't give me the female. Like, I intentionally picked a female character so that when I went into visit mode, I would show up as the female character. Nope. I guess that only works with the other portrait. It's like Greg forgot this is a female character. Also, why is somebody picking up? Did I tell the storehouse not to store clay? No. There's not enough people over here. Got it. All right. Well, I guess this would be a good time of year to also go pick up a bunch of stuff. What was this one supposed to hold? Let's just turn everything off and then decide what it's going to grab. I'm pretty sure this one was it leather? This is supposed to be the clothing storehouse. So it'd be leather. I don't see us making a lot of linen, but technically linen. I don't think it needs to do firewood. We'll probably have a special storehouse just for firewood and charcoal. But yeah, otherwise, not candles. So boots and stuff. We should get a cobbler up and running. And put one family in there. That one's not as critical because they only take clothes once a year, not once a month. On that note, yeah, I was about to say, we probably need a hunter. Downside is the tannery can easily run the stall in there because they're pretty efficient. However, we need to build a few houses here. Again, I don't want to expand my population, but a few houses here to be, or maybe just one, to be either the hunter or the tanner. They should just live here. I guess it's not the end of the world if we gave them one and then had them raise goats for more tannery stuff. I don't think I can put just one house down. I guess it could be two families. I don't know what the other one would do. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I know it's inefficient to not have two or more families per house, regardless, but I just want to be able to click on this and go, okay, this person is either working at the tannery or at the hunter. That's what they do. The end. Also, they raise goats. And then they kill the goats and turn them into leather. I don't think you need much more than that. I don't feel like opening up a trade route for... What's name? Boots. Holy shit, we have a lot of planks. What did I set planks to? Export only.
Burn the house. That'll warm me.
Yeah, I guess 100 is fine. Why do we have so many in there if you're not allowed to transport them? I mean, just stop selling planks. We can start selling, I don't know, shields. How many large shields do we have? Those planks need to be turned into large shields. Let's start doing that. We'll get a horse. With a trade route for shields. How's our spears looking? We got more spears than shields. We should be selling shields or spears. I do want to keep a surplus of at least 36 so we can have a full militia once we get the population higher. But I'm more concerned about the food supply right there. What is it, 70 versus 56? Yeah, we should do spears first. Oh, I should have waited to upgrade to get more because then it would have been 50% cheaper. Oops. All right. Export if we have more than 36. Or so. And then get a horse. Do we have enough for... Yeah.
This is heavier than it looks.
You guys can disband. That should significantly help our overall regional wealth, since that's what we're taxing. Unburied bodies? Where? Oh, it's been that way for a while. I completely forgot that under industry, we need to have a clay furnace. I've been neglecting the church, which would really be helping stuff grow. But until I'm feeling good about the way that we're handling food. I don't want to push that too much. All right, now we're exactly at 25. This is a critical number because this is where you need potentially more food stalls. You making goats. And didn't it say somebody already moved in over here? It was like instant. Oh, because we're at 77 approval rating. Yeah. I need to work on expanding food surpluses. I'm not doing orchards, so this is a little harder. Maybe. Wait, they finished. Oh, yeah, of course they finished sewing it. Oh, spooked me there. I saw 7. So food supplies are actually getting low. We've got too many people.